Here is a secret about writing. Confidence doesn't show up before you write. It's built because you write. And the best way to build it isn't through huge achievements, but through our tiny wins that stack up over time. In today's episode, we are going to talk about how small, consistent steps can help you grow daily writing confidence. Hello, my name is Revi. I am an Indonesian writer who is now trying to reach more audience worldwide. I have published 27 books in Indonesian and written articles on Medium. You can listen to my writing journey on this podcast channel and download my free ebook, How to Cure Your Fear in Writing, on the description. Why tiny wins matter? Our brains are wired to love progress. Even small achievements give us a hit of dopamine. That little yes, a feeling that keeps us going. That's why writing 100 words can sometimes feel more satisfying than planning a 100 chapter novel you never start. Think of tiny wins like bricks. One brick by itself doesn't look like much, but stack them every day and suddenly you have built a wall, then a house. That's how confidence grows, little by little, not all at once. Here is some examples of tiny wins and what I mean by tiny wins in writing. First, it's writing a single paragraph before breakfast, then finishing one short micro story or flash fiction instead of aiming for 300-page novel, or editing one page of yesterday's draft, and even opening my notebook and jotting down an idea counts. The key is this: you showed up. That act alone builds self trust, and self trust is the foundation of confidence. Every week, I will start to write down my plan about writing and also my other creative pursuit. For example, I have a plan to write novels and also I want to publish my blogs. So in the evening before Monday, I can make a plan. For example, on Monday evening, I will write 100 paragraphs on my blog, and then on Tuesday, I will write one chapter for my novel, and I will repeat it until Friday. On the Saturday, I don't write anything. I just revise or perhaps doing some research for my books. This is called a progress. Sometimes, maybe I cannot write one paragraph, but I can make two line or one dialogue for my characters. It's still a progress. The beauty of tiny wins is that they create momentum. Imagine pushing a heavy cart. At first, it feels impossible. But once you get it rolling, each push feels lighter. Writing works the same way. The day's 100 words might feel small, but tomorrow 100 becomes 300 words. And a few weeks later, you look back and realize you have written thousands. The wins compound, and with each one, your belief in yourself grows stronger. Okay, let's get practical. Here are some ways to create daily writing wins starting today. First, use a tracker. You can print a calendar or use an app. Each day you write, even just 5 minutes, put a check mark. Watching those check marks stack up is incredibly motivating. For me, I use a manual method. Every day, I have made some of my writing checks or writing plan. And after I finish, I will create a mark on my plan. Sometimes I use Notion app. Now it's popular for writers to use Notion to track their writing progress. And the second, reward yourself. Celebrate every wins, even though it's small. Brew your favorite coffee or tea after writing. Take a short walk or share your word count with a friend. Rewards tell your brain this is worth doing again. If when you know about this phrase on the social media, built in public, you can also follow the journey for the creators. You don't need to be a programmer or a designer that publish their projects on social media. You can take a photo of your word count on Google Docs or maybe on your Microsoft Words and post it on your social media. Now, you also build in public. And then the three method that I do to share my writing wins and make me feel more confidence. Focus on done, not perfect. Confidence doesn't come from flawless sentence. It comes from finishing what you start, no matter how messy. A finished draft, even though it's rough, it's more valuable than a perfect idea stuck in your head. So remember, confidence isn't some magical feeling you wait for. It's something you build brick by brick, word by word. And the fastest way to grow is through your tiny daily wins. So don't wait for the big breakthrough. Celebrate the small steps you take today. If you want to practice building this confidence, check out my free workbook and you can download it for free from the Gumroad. It's filled with exercises to help you overcome doubt and build momentum in your writing. Thank you for your attention and see you on my next episode. Bye.